Anybody that was here 3 years ago, I would love for you to like say something on why you came to Beaver Toyota, and some of you were already here, why you stayed, and then how you've seen the company change and evolve over the last 3 years. Would you say something, George, just real quick?
Well,
you guys come
3 years ago, I had an opportunity to make the move to come here, and my twin brother Jerry already worked for Beaver Toyota, and kind of gave a testimonial to what he thought would be there'd be no problem with me picking up my family and moving down here. That they were a good company to work for, good people, and that not to worry. It's going to be okay. And that's been true. We moved here 3 years ago, and great people to work for, and they care about their employees, they care about their customers. It's very obvious, and I don't know. It's just worth all the effort and.
So you're glad you did it.
Surprise.
You're glad you did it.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Who else?
Hey, you brought me back from Texas.
Yeah.
Sure did. Dave, you were here 3 years ago, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why'd you stay? No one else. Dave says I had anywhere else to go. Been
There wasn't a
okay?
Toyota dealership in Palm Coast.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else?
I was here with the previous dealership, which was under bankruptcy, and there was no place to go but up. And when the Beavers got here, you could tell that things were going to change. It was much more customer-centric, and I knew it was going to change in terms of customers being satisfied and the employees. So it's been a great journey, turnaround. I think the first time I met Matt, I met him and his father-in-law on the out front there, and he said, "What do you think needs to be done?" And I said, "Well, you got to reach out to the community, because at that time when I was working for the previous dealership, you said you worked for St. Augustine Toyota. People kind of growled at you, ooh, you work down there?" And now what an amazing turnaround. You can go out and wear your Beaver shirt and welcome people that you work with. So, nice.
Awesome. Anybody else want to say something? Well, let me just say this. I remember the process and that it took to get here, and it was a long process. April 8th was our anniversary, but we started the process in November of 2012. And it was a very, very laborious process and lots of highs and lows. And to go through the bankruptcy process, we never had done anything like that before. And so the process is that you look at the business and you determine, okay, what do I want to offer for this business? And so you make your offer, and then the court looks at all the offers. And if you're the highest, they acknowledge that you are what they call a stalking horse bidder. And so the court system acknowledges you that you are the potential owner of the business. And so we went through that process, and then we came down and met with Southeast Toyota, and we kind of hit it off with them, and they liked us. And so at that point then, according to the bankruptcy laws, by law they have to offer it up to public auction. So although we were the high bid, it was possible that we would eventually, someone would come and outbid us, and then we would have the opportunity to outbid them if we would choose, but we didn't know. Well, luckily no one, honestly what they said, these guys are crazy, it's not worth what you guys are paying for. So that was lucky. But so we went through the process, and when we got here, because we never had been in the building before. We'd done all this just based upon market statistics and that kind of thing. So when we came to the dealership, when we figured out exactly the big mountain that we had to climb, Mike and I looked at each other with a little anxiety.
What have we done?
What did we do?
And so even at the very last moment, we didn't know whether we were going to be able to get it all pulled together. But we got it all pulled together, and then the heavy lifting began. And we realized very quickly that the community had been abused for a very long time, and that it was going to take a lot of work in order to earn back that trust. And that was what we determined that we needed to do. And we've always done that. We've always poured back into the community, and we realized very quickly that in order to do that, we needed to engage everyone that we could. And so the school district welcomed us in, and we became a partner with the school district, began to do a lot of community events, but more importantly, we began to hire great people. And that's represented by the people in this circle. And 3 years, there's never been a faster turnaround in SET history. And I'm very proud of that. And also within 2 years, we've been awarded the President's Award 2 years in a row, SET Elite 2 years in a row. And because of the efforts that you guys had here, we were awarded the opportunity to be able to open up a store in Georgia, which is the highest honor you can get. So I can't thank you enough for the work that you guys put in to this place every single day, because it's that work and that love that you have for each other that shows customers that we truly do care, and it's more than just a transaction, it's about a relationship. And thank you so much for that. Thanks for trusting me. Thanks for trusting your fellow employees and teammates, because we just really began. Their opportunities at this location is fantastic. So just continue to love each other, do your job, grow great families, pour back into the community and each other, and everything's going to be just fine. So congratulations on 3 years in St. Augustine, Florida. All right, we're going to have some cake. So stick around for some cake.
Yeah.